Is that what you're going with, ChatGPT?
ChatGPT.
Bianca, do you want to weigh in? Was this ChatGPT? We've been eating DoriLocos all day. I would not serve that to anyone on earth.
Dude, my wife recommended this for me. What does that say? Buenos dias. My name is
You're so serious.
My name is Diego Huyke. I'm 28 years old. I'm from Puerto Rico, but I live in Mexico City right now. And I've had 2 DoriLocos in my life.
2 chips or 2 whole bags?
2 whole bags of DoriLocos. I think the last time I had DoriLocos, I threw away the bag.
So would you say it was like a great experience or the greatest experience of your life?
It was not a good experience. I like the idea of DoriLocos.
What looks better to you, Diego? And we got jicama in there.
I'm hyped.
Dude, she's peeling all these veggies. Is that your face you're gonna make every time they're on camera?
Yeah. Falta.
What is that?
Hugo Maggi.
Hugo Maggi.
It's like a soy sauce.
What else do you put in there? Mustard?
Tajín. Valentina sí está bien.
You see this everywhere.
Really?
Ahí está bien. Looks pretty good, no?
Wow, look at all that shit in there. Let's do one little taste here.
It's not bad.
What's this stuff on top?
That's the pig fat.
No, the crunchy stuff.
Oh, I think it's like fried dough.
This is pretty good.
It's sweet and spicy at the same time, no?
Honestly, I'm a fan.
So one of the things I don't like about DoriLocos, typically you get all the Doritos at the bottom of the bag, and you get all the toppings at the top. Everything is like spilling, so you can't mix it. And then you basically have to eat all the toppings first, and then you get to the Doritos.
So this is the ideal scenario.
This is our first stop, Quentin Cafe. I feel like the aesthetic of it is pretty highbrow. It's very modern.
See, this place is fancy.
So it's not just that we're trying out GPT suggestions. It's actually a competition. So we're going to be judging the pairings
Okay.
on 3 criteria. 1, surprise. 2 is satisfaction.
Okay.
And 3 is artistic significance. And then here's the real surprise.
Scale or just like
1 to 10.
Okay.
The last thing you have to do is guess whether the particular pairing that we're doing was made by ChatGPT or by Bianca.
Hi, I'm Bianca. I am Diego's wife. My relationship to DoriLocos is 0 because I'm vegan.
Have you smelled it?
It smells good. We're pairing the drink with this.
Both the drink and the ambiance. 'Cause it's like,
Yeah.
the whole point is like highbrow, lowbrow.
Dang. Savor it.
One more.
He's eating Tupperware food in this coffee shop. Surprise, 1 to 10.
10 being the most surprised. I'd say solid 6 or 7. It's like the level of surprise if you take a dump and then 30 minutes later you take another dump. You're like surprised. Like I would have never imagined DoriLocos in a coffee shop. I really like the Tupperware part. I think this is like
Do you think it adds to the ambiance of it? Or just to the level of enjoyment?
It's to the ambiance, but to the level of enjoyment primarily.
Yeah.
5 is like average level of satisfaction.
Yeah.
I would say
it's
like
7. 4, so yeah.
The DoriLocos are not great. The coffee is good.
Okay. So the coffee helps it. Coffee elevates it.
The coffee is helping.
Artistic
merit.
Artistic merit, yeah.
8. DoriLocos, what's interesting about them is that it's very Mexican, but also it's very Americanized because they're using Doritos. It's like very commercial American prepackaged foods,
Processed
you know?
foods.
Yeah.
But then it's also very Mexican in like the Valentina, Hugo Maggi, and they're putting in the carrots and the cucumbers.
But now you have to guess
Who picked it?
who picked it.
Bianca.
1 for 1. We'll have a little ding in there.
Yeah.
Good
It's because we came
job.
here like a month ago. I said that I didn't like it, but here I am.
You're still eating it.
We got chocolates here for my family.
So this is place number 2, and also implicitly ingredient number 2 to add to DoriLocos.
Chocolate. Remember the pink boxes? See, it's a Christmas ball. Oh, these are pretty.
Alfajor sounds good.
Alfajor.
It's like 2 wafers sandwiching dulce de leche.
Oh, alright.
And then it's coated in chocolate. Oh, we're having DoriLocos here also.
That's the whole point. You're having it everywhere.
Diego, it's the pairing.
Hi everyone. We're at Tau Chocolate here with my friend Shrek Kids. I'm getting hints of chocolate, coffee shop.
Coffee shop from the smell.
Yeah, coffee shop from the smell. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna go in.
Keep it in your mouth. Put some of this in your mouth at the same time.
It's not that bad.
But it's not that good either, it seems.
So, the chocolate itself is pretty good. The dulce de leche is not overwhelming in sweetness. The DoriLocos, it adds a little bit of spiciness, which comes in at the end. So it's kind of like a spicy chocolate mix.
So would you say it works better than the coffee?
It works better than the coffee with spice. It's like, you know, a lot of Mexican desserts, they have spiciness.
Let's go with surprise first.
Is it 7.5? Satisfaction?
Satisfaction.
You know, I'm gonna go 6. Like, it was good. It was better than I thought. But I still am not gonna bring DoriLocos regularly when I go to have chocolate.
That's a good way of thinking about that. And then lastly, artistic merit.
I think 7 because this place actually feels less highbrow than the other one. Artistically speaking, what's interesting is the juxtaposition of the highbrow and the lowbrow. It's like not as big the dichotomy between the two. Do I guess now who picked this place? I'm guessing ChatGPT picked this place.
2 out of 2. Wow. ChatGPT has never been here. It's only seen pictures.
Chocolate.
Yeah, maybe seen pictures online, but like
Reviews.
so human still wins. This is very highbrow.
So highbrow, we won't let you film in here. Amazing. We got the black truffle oil though. This was $200, but it was worth it. I mean, if you're gonna pair highbrow with lowbrow,
You gotta go all out.
So here we are in the heart of Roma. A lot of people don't know this, but this is the original Roma. It actually came before Roma in Italy.
Does Caesar come from here? Was he born here or there?
He's from the other Roma, but the Aztecs were settled here in this Roma well before.
Well, that's pretty highbrow. Ganaria. It's actually quiet in here.
I'm just glad we were able to get inside, you know, it's packed.
This is a very good suggestion for public
ChatGPT.
and highbrow. Is that what you're going with, ChatGPT?
ChatGPT.
Bianca, do you want to weigh in? Was this ChatGPT?
It was my suggestion. I asked
Been here before?
No. I
2 out of 3 is not bad though.
Photos are okay.
Pero no,
No.
hacer como una entrevista, una
So you need to get a permit.
Yum.
What's happening with the DoriLocos is that they've been in the tupper for a couple hours at this point, so it's turning into like mush. It's like a mushy cereal, you know. Trufarome.
One single drop. You can definitely taste it.
Does it add to it?
One drop. Yes.
In a good way.
In a very good way. Truffles have such a strong taste that most things it actually overpowers. I don't
I
like
agree.
truffle oil on a lot of shit.
You want another bite?
I think maybe because it's so strong, like the DoriLocos is so strong as it is.
What would you say? I mean, for me, satisfaction, like,
7.
for me, solid 9. Surprise for me, up there, 8.
This is by far the best we've had so far.
Artistic merit, we're rating both the place and the pairing here.
It's gotta get a 9. It's an art gallery.
If we were eating this in the gallery, 9. We do have to guess where the truffle oil came from.
Bianca.
Bianca, is that correct?
And ChatGPT.
ChatGPT had the best one so far.
It's a pretty generic, like it's highbrow. You know, truffle
Yeah.
oil is very
Yeah.
highbrow.
Yeah.
It's generic highbrow, which is why GPT picked it, but in this case, I
It
think
fits.
it got lucky.
Plaza Rio de Janeiro. So here we have the DoriLocos. They've been in the Tupperware now, maybe 8 hours.
They're 3 hours.
Okay, 3 hours. I'm not gonna lie, I've been feeling the acidity in my stomach. We still got it. Surprise, this one's like a 2. You know, DoriLocos, it's a very park-oriented thing. It's like the opposite of a surprise. Satisfaction, 3, because the DoriLocos, this time I don't have the coffee that I enjoyed at the other place. Artistic merit, 4. ChatGPT.
True.
So ChatGPT.
Here we are in Lago DF, Mazarik. All Latin American designers, very highbrow. I don't want to buy this.
There you go. So stylish.
But the real question is, this was GPT's recommendation. Oh, I forgot, you have to guess.
Diego's
It's ChatGPT recommendation. Well, also, even before you would have said it.
What gave it off?
What gave it off?
We don't really shop places like this. It's too expensive for us.
Oh, you don't think Bianca would have picked this because it's too expensive?
No, this shop is actually super my vibe.
This works extremely well in this outfit.
It does.
I just ate like 20 sushi rolls. I had a beer, like I don't want to eat anything. I put this in my mouth after putting this on and I feel like $1,000,000. Satisfaction, 10 out of 10. I feel like I could perform in front of a crowd of millions. 7 on surprise. Artistic merit, hell yeah.
I mean, look at where we are.
10. The only thing that would make this better is if this was in a Takis bag.
Uber's here.
Hola. Well, this place is definitely high end. This is the vibe, man. It smells good. Can we go out here? Dude, it's 5 o'clock now. It's in the evening. We've been eating DoriLocos all day. This is like our 6th destination or something. The same DoriLocos?
I'm tired of the fucking DoriLocos.
Yeah.
But
But are you excited for mezcal?
this shit, when they're like filtering the mezcal, they filter it over a literal piece of chicken.
I kind of gave it away that this was a GPT recommendation. But we're gonna put on them some smoked salmon.
Wow.
Aged Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
You're gonna finish it with the mezcal.
Alright, bottoms up. Honest take.
Honest take.
The DoriLocos are tasting like shit right now. Surprise, 4.
Like,
It's late in the day.
hard to surprise you at this point.
Satisfaction. The Takis, they're getting like mushy with the
disgusting
sauce. The smoked salmon actually dominated the flavor. I was pleasantly
That's a
pleasantly
good
surprised.
thing. Bianca or GPT?
GPT.
Yeah.
This mezcal is pretty good though.
Does it work with mezcal? Is mezcal good?
So
for
the
mezcal?
mezcal was pretty good. Pretty much as soon as you put the mezcal in your mouth, you're overwhelmed by the mezcal flavor.
That's a great thing.
Yeah.
I would not serve that to anyone on earth.
About first date.
Yeah, I would not give that to anyone on a first date. I would give it to my wife.
Very thoughtful.
I wouldn't expect to sleep with my wife that night
Mm.
after I gave it to her.
Dude, my wife recommended this for me. What does that
And-
say?
Her baby's gonna be filled with DoriLocos. So we're at Hugo Natural Wine Bar.
Naturally fucked up.
Today's per cup menu, and they have 2 Mexican wines, 2 Italians, and a French wine.
Do you know what you're gonna get yet?
I think I'm gonna get the Mexican one, the orange wine.
I might get the same.
Let's get something different.
I'm gonna get something different. Podemos ir pidiendo. Y una para Bantan. Sí, puedo probarlo. Bichi.
Y esto es de México, ¿no?
It is pretty good.
Yo puedo probar también. Gracias. Italiano.
Pro tip, to look like you know about wine and to get more fucked up, always ask to try 2 different wines.
Why do you need to pretend that you know about wine? You always have to pair wine with food, right?
Sí.
But really, you have to pair it with DoriLocos, which
gonna say
is
that.
what we still have to do here. It would only be more artistic if you were putting DoriLocos in your mouth instead of just the wine.
Okay, vamos.
Okay.
You could do like me feeding you DoriLocos, baby.
I'll feed you.
If you want to tell your family about coming to Mexico City, enjoying some nice DoriLocos with some nice wine,
Yeah.
keeping it classy.
It looks gross.
Should we mix it with this last pairing though, with the
Yeah, let's do it.
candied nuts?
Garapiñado.
Amazing.
I'm processing. The garapiñado is pretty good. It actually masks the flavor pretty well, and it adds a nice crunch. Just looking for anything.
Delicious.
You still taste the DoriLocos a lot. Surprise-wise, 1. Satisfaction-wise, 1. Artistic merit, 1.
What?
What, really? Like for the whole experience?
This is the
Artistic merit.
fanciest place we've been to all day.
And the combination works so
See,
well.
wine.
I like the wine.
Artistic merit is not a 1. Artistic merit of this place right here, I'm gonna give this a 10. Satisfaction, I'm sure it's pretty low. This is the best ending to an amazing day, and what better way to end than a moving candle and a close-up
face.
shot of my head. All right. To an amazing future of DoriLoco-filled adventures in Ciudad de Mexico and around the world. I hope this trend takes off. Follow the channel, subscribe to Wild Eating TV, and eat some DoriLocos on your next adventure. Cheers.
Cheers, salud.